Hi dears, welcome back. Are you safe at home? Okay, now we are discussing our 6th chapter, Up Above the Sky. What we discussed in our last class? Yes, we discussed about rotation and revolution of Earth, full moon day and new moon day. The next topic that we have to study is the growing crescent. Have you heard about the word crescent? Crescent means curved and sickle shape of the moon. Look here dears, did you know the tool that you seen in this picture? Yes, it is sickle, right? What is the use of sickle? Yes, sickle is used to cut the grass. Did you observe the phases of moon in the sky? Yes, in some days we can see the shape of the moon like the sickle, right? So let's discuss about the different phases of moon. In new moon day, we cannot see the moon in the sky, and this day is called as Amavasi or Karuttavavu. After new moon day, a little portion of the moon becomes visible and it is known as crescent moon. That means moon is visible in the shape of a sickle and that is known as crescent moon. After the crescent moon, we can see the half portion of the moon that is known as half moon. After this half moon, more than half portion of the moon becomes visible and that moon is called gibbous moon. After gibbous moon, we can see the full moon that is known as Paurnami or Veluttavavu. Again, after Paurnami or full moon day, we can see the gibbous moon, then we can see the half moon, and then we can see the crescent moon, and at last we cannot see the moon. That day is known as new moon day or Amavasi. Okay children, did you understand? Now we know about the different phases of moon, right? Dear children, did you think the reason behind the different phases of moon? We all know that moon is the satellite of earth. So, moon revolves around the earth over the course of about 1 month, that is 28 or 29 days. The moon's phases are caused by the changing angles of the earth's surface and the reflected sunlight. Okay children, did you understand about the different phases of moon? Okay, then say the different phases of moon. Yes, new moon, crescent moon, half moon, gibbous moon and full moon. Okay, shall we move on to the next topic? Have you heard the name Neil Armstrong? Okay, then say who was he? Yes, he was the first man to land on the moon. And he was an American astronaut. After the landing of Neil Armstrong, several people went to the moon and they brought soil and rocks from the moon. In 2008, India sent a spacecraft to the moon known as Chandrayaan-1. Spacecraft is a vehicle designed to fly in space. The landing of Chandrayaan-1 was a great success and it provided valuable information about the space. Okay, so the last topic that we have to study is artificial satellites. As the name indicates, we know that artificial satellites are the satellites made by man and sent to space for various purposes. And these satellites are sent to the space with the help of rockets. Dear children, can you name some artificial satellites? Yes, Aryabhatta is the first artificial satellite. Another one? Yes, EduSat and InSat. Okay children, now we are discussing about the uses of artificial satellites. Artificial satellites are used in communication. They are used in weather forecasting system and used in GPS. GPS means Global Positioning System, and used to transport instruments and passengers to the space to perform experiments. So these are some of the uses of artificial satellites. Okay dears, we finished our 6th chapter, Up Above the Sky. I hope you understand the topic that we discussed on today. That's all for today's section. It's time for winding up. Thank you.